What's up, everybody? Sled Dog here. Today I am going to be ranking my top 5 Willpower cards. These rankings are based on versatility, how powerful they are, cost, value, and the aesthetics. Keep in mind, this list is my personal opinion. If yours differs, please feel free to discuss why and what your choices are. I would love to hear them. Now, this list is for every card pre-Fall of the Dark Brotherhood expansion. That being said, let's get started. At number 5, we have the action card, Scouting Patrol.
Into the breach!
Scouting Patrol is a 1-cost action that creates 2 1/1 Imperial Grunts on the battlefield. This card finds its home in token decks or action decks. This is one of those very impressive turn 1 plays. Gaining board control is always a struggle in Legends, and with a card like this, there comes a surplus of strategies. Overall, this card is not overly impressive, but paired with cards like Pit Lion, which require a card to be on both sides of the lanes to be able to be summoned, it really shows its strengths. One of Willpower's main themes is a surplus of token creatures, and this card can give them a great start to having board control. Combined with many of Willpower's other cards, they are easily buffed to do more damage, and keep control of the battlefield, making Scouting Patrol my number 5. Number 4 is one of the biggest staples in Control Mage, the Hive Defender. Now, this card is a 3/6 with guard for 4. This card clearly outshines its alternate, the Hive Warrior, in so many ways. Not only does it help lock down a lane for a short time, but it can usually take out 2 creatures with it. Given its high health and decent strength for its cost, it is easy to see why it's almost always included in every deck running Willpower. Plus, its alternate art is not only amazing, but highly ridiculous. I mean, have you ever seen such a ludicrous idea? A Kwama wearing a monocle? And dressed in his Sunday best? Yes, it appears Sheo Gorath really did have some fun with this one. All that being said, Hive Defender is clearly a strong card, which is why he sits at my number 4. Number 3 is Piercing Javelin.
Mercy is for the weak!
Now I know what you're thinking. Piercing Javelin does not make that voiceover. And you are right. Piercing Javelin doesn't really make any noise at all other than just the spell-making sound. And I have been including a sound effect for every card this entire series, and I will be damned if I am to stop now because a card doesn't make a good sound. Piercing Javelin is a 5-cost action that destroys target creature and is also a prophecy card. Everybody knows the feeling. Do you break the rune and risk it, or do you just wait and hopefully they don't draw it? Because when it comes down to fighting against Willpower, you never know when your strongest creature is going to catch a javelin to the face. All things considered, this card is an auto-include when playing Willpower, and something you always have to worry about when playing against it. My number 2 is the Shiny Beauty, Golden Saint. She is a 4/4 for 6 with guard, but when you have more health than the opponent, you create a copy of her in the other lane. Now, normally I hate more health effects, but when it comes down to it, Golden Saint is my favorite one. Given all the health increasing cards of Willpower, it is almost a guarantee you are going to be able to get it off with relative ease. In addition to this, her premium art looks gorgeous. It may be mostly just a shiny effect, but given that she is the Golden Saint, I think it works very well. Overall, this card can heavily swing games, and if used correctly, can almost always win you the game. As for drawbacks, if you are behind on health, this card is going to be sort of unplayable. When matched up against an aggro deck, if you cannot gain control of the board quickly, you're going to be hard-pressed to play her, making her my number 2. Number 1 not only has decent stats, but can cause creatures from getting off their attack, and it's all wrapped up in a prophecy. I am talking, of course, of Cloudrest Illusionist.
A little distraction might prove useful.
This card is absolutely insane. It not only can save you from last-minute death, but it can even make the stronger cards be able to be executed. She is a 4/3 for 4 with Prophecy, and when she is summoned, she gives a creature -4/-0 on this turn. She can come out in the clutchest of victories and in the sweetest of saves. Not only does she do all this, she does it with an I don't give a damn attitude. I mean, look at her art. It looks like she is just unimpressed with whatever is happening in the world. The hand on the hip says it all. The premium art for this card is not the most spectacular, but compared to the plethora of others, it more than gets the job done. As for her drawbacks, her low health makes her susceptible to being caught in an ice storm and taken out. In addition, if she's played off the final hit of an enemy, the -4 attack means nothing. But, like with most great cards, the fact that she does something on her turn when she is played makes her very strong. And even if she is played off the final hit, she's still a 4/3 on the battlefield for free. Overall, this card fits into many archetypes, and is one to always consider if you're planning on running Willpower. As for the honorable mentions, I picked 2 cards that when you see one, you are sure to see the other one shortly down the road. Mirak the Dragonborn and Manticora. Mirak the Dragonborn is a very powerful card that has the ability to steal an enemy's creature, but only being 5/5 for 11 makes him only strong if there's a heavy swing creature on the battlefield. Manticora is a 6/6 with guard that destroys an enemy creature in the lane you play him in. He easily helps you reclaim the battlefield in a losing game or helps you secure the win if needed. Overall, both of these cards are very strong, but given their high cost, you may never actually see them in a game. Well, those are my top 5 cards for Willpower pre-Fall of the Dark Brotherhood coming out April 5th, 2017. If you disagree with me, please feel free to post your own. I would love to read them. If you liked this video, please subscribe, feel free to share, follow me on Twitter, or leave a comment. Thanks for watching.